Hi, welcome everybody to this week's edition of Between the Two Trees. I'm Bobbi Kruchten as your host, and today's guest is Mr. Henschke.
Hi, Bobbi.
Hello. How are you today?
Good.
That's good. Okay, we are going to discuss the Warrior Update, which is the Brainerd High School's television news program. All right. So, when did the Warrior Update start?
The Warrior Update started all the way back in about 1987. That's 25 years ago.
All right. How did it start?
I came to Brainerd High School in the year 1986, 1987, and I was hired to start television production program here at Brainerd High School. So the first year was kind of just getting things up and running, buying equipment. There was nothing here, getting things up and running. I had, I think, one class and just a handful of students. And then by the next year, then we, were kind of geared up and ran classes and had more students, and then that's when the Warrior Update actually started.
All right. Why did it start? Why did they want this program?
Brainerd, from the way I understand it, was Brainerd High School, when it was opened in 1968, when they originally opened it, there was a television studio in here and some equipment, and they did some stuff back in the late 60s. But then as the equipment and stuff broke down, the television studio closed, and they didn't have anything like that, in the late 70s and early 80s. And I guess the powers that be, the administration, felt that a school district this size should have or should be offering some sort of a television or video production program.
All right. Has it had any other names other than the Warrior Update?
Nope. The original class of students of TV Pro 2 kids came up with the name, and the name stuck. It's been the Warrior Update for 25 years.
All right. And what's the main goal of the Warrior Update?
There's actually two goals. The first and primary goal is it provides an outlet or a vehicle for students to learn about actual television productions. How to meet deadlines, how to do interviews, how to edit, how to do all of the things necessary that goes into producing a television program. Plus there's all kinds of what we call soft skills, things like making deadlines, being dependable, showing up on time, all of those types of things. So the Warrior Update was the outlet or the vehicle for us to be able to do that. The other goal, or the other reason why we did it was a way to provide information to our community, and by community I mean BHS. There was, at the time that we started it, there was a school newspaper, as there is now, and then the yearbook. But, back in the late 80s, early 90s, that, technology was growing and improving, and, we were just kind of at the birth of the internet, and, being able to communicate through video and sound, that type of thing, is an important way to get information out and communicate with our community of BHS. So, so it's a long, windy answer, but two major goals. Number one, it provides experience, real life experience for the students, and number two, it helps provide communication information for our students.
All right. Well, thank you for being our special guest today, and tune in next week to next week's edition. Have a nice day. It's recording?
Yeah, I just have.
Okay. Hi, I'm Bobbi, and this is this week's episode of Between the Two Trees. I have my special guest here with me today, Mr. Henschke. and we are going to be talking about the Warrior Update. Hello.
Hi.
Would you like to introduce yourself
Where?
to the audience?
Oh, let's start over. I'll be serious. I'll be serious. Take two.